What did she take? She take the same thing?
She took the same thing.
What time was that at?
At the same time.
What time?
I don't know. Probably around the same time.
On July 1st, 2023, officers were dispatched to a 3-vehicle accident. Callers reported that a vehicle had struck 2 parked cars. Simultaneously, there was a pending DUI complaint, with 2 callers reporting that a black Honda Pilot was driving erratically, swerving, and nearly causing a head-on collision. Upon arrival, officers discovered that the same vehicle had indeed crashed into the 2 parked cars.
Hello. Who's driving this? Okay, just see being audio being recorded. What happened?
I was coming around the corner and I hit the car. I don't know why I lost my job today.
Okay, would it surprise you to know that we got several complaints on your vehicle prior to this?
No.
Almost getting in a head-on wreck down here. You been drinking today at all or anything like that? No? Because right before the accident, someone said you almost got in a head-on wreck with them down over here.
Yeah,
Right
I
before
just
this
went to Shakey's and got pizza.
Got pizza.
Yeah.
So what happened down here, I guess, is the other wreck where you almost took someone out head-on?
I didn't take anyone head on.
Okay. And no alcohol, no drugs, no prescriptions, nothing like that?
No.
Okay, so you came around the corner heading this way?
Yes, I
Right.
came right down the road this way.
Okay.
That way.
You hit, well, okay. You hit
hit
both
my
these
knee.
cars? I'll take your ID from you. You hit your knee, you want the fire department to come check you out?
No.
No? Okay, I'll take your registration and proof of insurance. You have it. And you were driving, correct? Okay. Anybody witnesses you guys just all came out after the
I
fact?
came out.
I heard the noise.
Okay. Do we know, are the car owners here?
Yeah.
Both of them? You're one? Okay, I'll need your license, registration, and insurance, okay? So you said you lost your job today? And you went to Shakey's?
Yeah, I just lost my job. I didn't want to work.
Okay.
I really didn't want to cook, so.
You work at Shakey's?
No, I work in a construction company.
Okay, you dropped your hat.
I just had my pamphlet out with my
Okay.
insurance.
Go ahead, take a look.
I should
Do you have any medical conditions we should be worried about, or?
I have anxiety,
Anxiety?
panic attacks.
Okay. Well, don't just stay calm because you're doing good. You're doing well. Do you take medications for those?
No,
No?
I didn't.
Do you take any prescription medications?
No, not for anxiety or anything like that.
What do you take prescriptions for?
A bladder. I have overactive bladder
Okay.
that I take.
But no, like pain medicines or marijuana like that. Or, okay. Were you the only one in the car at the time this happened?
Yeah, I was the only one.
Okay. You gave me your ID, but not your registration or insurance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab the other people's paperwork. I'll be back up with you while you're looking for that. Okay. Can I just get you to go stand back over here for me real quick, and I'll deal with her. Thanks, sir.
Here's,
So that's none of what I asked for.
Okay.
Right, and the registration and insurance.
Information.
Yeah, we need all that. Did she call you to come from home then? Is that what happened?
No, we were on our way to work, and there was a cop in our front yard.
A cop in your front yard?
Yeah,
Huh.
it was weird, and he was on. He had his leash in his mouth, and he was walking through. He was thirsty. And he was walking through the yards, and I had given him some water, some hose water.
Right now?
Yeah, he's a police dog.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know if you guys are lost for it or what.
I have
If you want a piece of my paper in my car, I got my notebook.
I've got all the information. We're just waiting on her. Okay. All right. This is the husband that just showed up. He thinks there's a lost police dog in his yard.
Okay.
Which I don't understand that. So. But I asked you a question. How did you get here?
Well,
Because you said there was a police dog in your yard. Didn't answer my question of how you got here.
My wife went to work,
Yeah.
and when she went to work, she turned it off, and then she turned it on again, and she had to move it out of the way because we work at a construction company,
Right.
and so she tried to turn it off, and it didn't start. So we had to get down there and drag it with, you know, the traco. And,
The car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lisa, what happened when the cop, when the cop?
Evanson had you go over here for me. Let me deal with Lisa, and we'll get back to you.
What happened?
So earlier I lost my job today. I was upset. I didn't want to cook dinner. I thought I'd
And you
go
went
to
to
Shakey's
yeah.
and get some dinner and come home.
Okay.
And that's when this happened.
So I'm still, yeah, I got that part. We established that. I'm trying to figure out what happened at the other incident where you almost got in a head-on accident with somebody, and then how this one happened. Were you on your phone, or what happened?
I probably had I don't remember getting into a head-on collision with anybody. I had all my paperwork right there.
Okay.
With
You
my
can't find
ID. I
it?
was putting my money back in my wallet from Shakey's.
Yeah.
But I don't ever remember getting into a head-on collision with anybody. So.
All right. Would you be willing to do some voluntary field sobriety tests so we can rule impairment in or out? Is that something you'd be willing to do?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and we're not going to look for anything anymore?
Okay, that's my AAA.
It's the most important thing is we want the insurance.
Okay.
So
yeah,
these people
have
can be made whole.
insurance. I can look it up on my phone too, because I do have my
Let's do that before we continue with that, okay? Then after, when we're multitasking, hopefully, the crash you had here, did you back away afterwards, or how did you get so far back from the other cars?
No, I was stuck right there. I tried to get out so I could get a hold of these people.
I
didn't leave. Yeah, I just
No,
tried
that's fair
to
enough.
get so I could open
Just
the
to
doors
understand.
and figure out who.
Yeah, I was just saying how we ended so far off the road here. It's not that much of a curve, right?
I'm sorry. I'm a
That's
nervous
okay.
wreck.
Let's calm down. We don't need to have a panic attack, right? Let's calm down. Everything's good. This people's. That's not your car, man.
Your car is over there.
I sure as hell hope you didn't drive here, sir, because you're out of it.
No, I'm not out of it. No, I'm not.
Just hang tight over here.
Okay, let's go up here, Lisa. Is that okay? I think we'll still come.
I was coming.
Yeah.
I was coming this way. I'm sorry. No, I didn't.
You coming? All right, come on up here for me. We're gonna use these people's driveway where it's flat and level, okay? Hopefully they're okay with that. So, I'm concerned for you, and I'm gonna be straight up with you. That's what I saw there. You're dragging your feet when you walk. You're having a hard time standing up. You're leaning into the car. The other caller that we had with you, I need you to be honest with me about your alcohol consumption today.
Okay.
How much did you have?
I didn't drink it all. You can take any
Your
blood
speech
test.
then what's going on with you today? I need to figure out what's going on with you.
I lost my job and I'm a little distressed.
Okay. But that doesn't, you should still be able to operate a vehicle safely at that point and make good decisions, right?
Okay, yeah.
So it doesn't account for your lack of balance and things like that. So this is where honesty is going to come into account for you. So how much did you have to drink today?
I didn't have anything to
So I'm
drink.
have you do. Do you wear glasses or contacts?
I have glasses, but not all the time.
You don't need them to see to drive?
No.
Okay. And then, do you have any medical conditions we got to be worried about?
Other than panic and
The bladder
disorder.
issue?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, so can we put that stuff down just right here on the concrete for me?
I'm sorry, I'm just so scared.
I don't be scared. You're safe, right? We're here. I need you to take a deep breath because it's not going to go well if you're amped up, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Deep breath. Take a moment of zen, okay? Whatever you need to do to calm down, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Okay. We're good? All right, why don't you stand your feet together, then your arms at your side. Just like if you're able to do this, put your feet together. There you go, just like that. Try to. Okay. See my pen?
Yes.
I want you to follow my pen with your eyes only and don't move your head, okay?
Okay.
You bring your chin down just a little bit for me? There you go. Follow my pen with your eyes only, don't move your head, okay?
Okay.
Don't move your head. Just
Okay.
straighten your head up to me. Gotta follow it, ma'am. Don't move your head.
Oh, sorry.
That one again. Don't move your head. Okay. So, this next one. Let's do this one for here. Can I have you stand with your feet together? Arms at your side. Stay just like that until I tell you to begin, okay? When I tell you to, you're going to tilt your head back. you're going to close your eyes. You're going to estimate the passage of 30 seconds of time in your head. So estimate 30 seconds, okay? In your head. When you reach 30 seconds, you're going to bring your head forward, open your eyes, and say stop.
Okay, I did do some knee surgery 2 months ago, so...
You had knee surgery 2 minutes ago?
2 months.
2 months ago, okay.
On this knee.
But I asked you if you had any physical impairments a minute ago, and you said no.
Well, I just had surgery 2 months ago,
Okay,
so...
and your balance is fine and all that good
Yeah,
jazz?
it should be fine.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do this. I'm going to demonstrate it for you first, okay? Like, arms at your side, feet together. Put your head back. My eyes are open, but yours are going to be closed. You're going to estimate 30 seconds. Bring your head forward, open your eyes, and say stop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll tell you when to begin, okay? There it is. Okay, tilt your head back. Close your eyes, and begin.
That's 30.
Okay, 30 on the dot, actually. And how'd you count that? By ones, by twos, Mississippi's?
Just one, two,
Okay.
3.
Okay, this next test, because this is pretty jagged here, I'm going to have you imagine there's a straight line going down the concrete here, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to have you stand a certain way until we begin that test. Does that make sense? Okay,
Sure.
so on this imagination, so come right here. We're away from this little dip. So come stand right, kind of right here. Stand right here for me. Stand right here. Okay. I'm going to have you stand a certain way until I tell you to begin, okay?
Okay.
When I tell you to, so do this. Put your left foot on the line. Right foot in front of your left foot. Make heel to toe contact. And with your arms at your side, stay just like that until I tell you to begin the test. So can you do that for me?
Yes.
So right foot in front of your left foot.
Okay.
So bring your right foot forward. Contact your left foot. You're going to do that.
Has to be touching.
You have to be touching if you can do that. Okay? Try to make heel to toe contact if you can. Like so, heel to toe if you can. When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps down this line, okay? You're going to look at your feet. You're going to keep your arms at your side. Make heel to toe contact and count your steps out loud. You okay?
Yes.
Count your steps out loud.
Okay.
When you and I'll demonstrate this too. When you reach step number 9, you're going to keep your forward foot planted. Make a series of small steps around that planted forward foot, and you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps back down the line. Okay?
Okay.
So again, during that 9 steps, you're going to look at your feet, arms at your side, counting your steps out loud. Heel to toe contact, and do not stop the test until you've completed it. So it's going to look like this, okay? So 1, 2, 3. I went to 3. You're going to go to 9, okay?
Okay.
Keeping this forward foot planted. Make a series of small steps around that planted forward foot. And 1, 2, 3. I went to 3. You're going to go to 9. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's put your right foot in front of your left foot,
Okay.
and I'll tell you when to begin. So go ahead and begin. Okay, you're good. Relax for a second. Where'd your husband come from? From home?
We just live right down the road.
All right, but what car's his?
This one's his.
So he came in this one?
Yeah.
If you can live down here, why is it facing this way? Shouldn't it be facing this way?
I don't know if he went
behind
looking
you?
for me, because I left him with pizza.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it was that. I can't tell you because
Okay.
I was in
Fair
a
enough.
different car.
Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to have you come up here where it's a little bit flatter for this one. Take the curve out of it. You might not be able to do this one. So come on forward right here. What I'll have you do, I'm going to have you stand with your feet together. Feet together. Arms at your side. Say just like that until I tell you to begin, okay? When I tell you to, you're don't start the test until I tell you to begin. Sorry, I'm confusing on the radio. When I tell you to pick up either foot, doesn't matter which one, you're going to bring that raised foot approximately 6 inches off the ground. Both legs are parallel to the ground. Sorry, both legs are straight. The raised foot is parallel to the ground and 6 inches off of it. With your arms at your side, you're going to look at your foot, and you're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and so on until I tell you to stop. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
Okay. So, any questions on that test? Okay. Go ahead and begin.
1001, 1002, 1003. I'm not going to have balance on my foot.
Why is that?
probably because of my knee. I don't know, but
Okay, we can stop the
that
test then.
one.
Let's do this. The last test I have is a voluntary test. It's called the preliminary breath test, okay? Voluntary test doesn't replace any of our tests that we may ask you to take. It's a machine you blow into that lets us know if alcohol is in your system.
Okay.
That's something you're willing to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's, I'm going to have you stand right here, okay? You don't take any pain medicine for your knee or for your anxiety or anything like that?
No.
No? Do you take any medicines today? Any antidepressants or anything?
No.
No?
No.
Are you prescribed any antidepressants?
Yeah, I'm subscribed antidepressants.
When's the last time you took one?
Probably yesterday,
Okay.
but not today.
Okay. So when I tell you to, take a deep breath, make a seal around this, and blow into it until I tell you to stop, okay?
Okay.
Okay, ready? And blow. Go, 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 go. Okay. I need you to go for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Can you do that for me? Okay, ready? And go. More. Halfway there. Okay, we'll do one more time. Hand one time. I'll do a quick capture.
My nose is a little
So that's fine. Hand one time. Hey, blow. Go. Blow, 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 blow. All right, we're good. All zeros. So I'm at a crossroads here, okay? It's definitely not alcohol, but you're impaired by something. I'm thinking an antidepressant.
Okay.
Because we're seeing stuff in your eyes that only that drug category causes. What'd you take today?
I took.
It's time to be honest with me, okay?
Okay, I took an antidepressant yesterday.
Okay.
Because I had to go into work and my computer was crashed. I didn't know what was going to happen, and so last night before I went to bed, I took an antidepressant.
Okay.
And but I didn't take any this morning.
I have a hard time believing that.
Okay.
You failed these tests miserably.
Okay.
Okay. So I need honesty. I'm not lying to you. I'm being honest with what I have.
Okay.
So what'd you take? So we can know what's going on.
That's
with
all
you.
I've taken though, and that was last night. Before I went to bed.
Okay.
So.
Well, why are you such a mess here? I don't understand. You
I don't know.
You have no balance.
Because I lost my job. I've had it for 4 years. And I really didn't think I was going to lose my job.
Okay.
So I'm just a little freaked out.
So after you lost your job, what time did that happen at?
About 3 o'clock this afternoon.
3 o'clock. So it's 5 o'clock now. What were you doing for the 4 hours besides getting pizza?
I went home and I called my husband and he came home.
Yeah.
And I told him what happened. And then we got into a disagreement. And can I pull my nose?
Yes, please do. Because I'm what's called a direct recognition expert, okay? And I can pick up on signs of impairment that the normal patrol officer is not gonna pick up on. I'm picking up on all kinds of them here, and I need to know why. Okay. You've taken something else that you're not telling me about, and it's kind of annoying me.
No, I like I said, I took an antidepressant last night before I went to
But that's
bed.
prescribed to you, and you took it as prescribed last night?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna hang tight here until done with your husband, okay?
Okay.
Do you normally have bad balance, or could you have normally walked in a straight line?
No, I've had bad balance since my knee issues. I had surgery about 2 months ago, and I can't put full weight on it yet.
Okay.
But it's getting better.
You smoke any marijuana or anything like that?
No, I haven't smoked marijuana.
When's the last time you smoked marijuana?
Probably a month or 2 ago.
Okay. All right, let's pick up that little tissue there for me.
Yeah, I work in an office, so
Yeah, I got that.
I can't be high at my job. I
Right.
can't. I do payroll. I do taxes.
Right. Are you an accountant, or what do you do?
I just run the whole construction office.
Okay.
I do payroll, all that.
All right. Alrighty. So I'm gonna have you hang tight just right here for a minute, okay? I'm gonna give that to you to throw away with your tissue. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Are you all zeros?
Yeah.
Same with her, and her balance is fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
What do you have for lack of convergence?
He converged.
She did not. What did you have for the Romberg?
He did it out loud, but his timing was fine.
She was 30 spot on.
Spot on.
I don't know.
But
I think
the balance is terrible.
see, the problem is, so she admits to me later, she's got toilet paper coming out of her pants. Anyways, I don't know. I mean, there's PC. There is PC to arrest.
There is.
Is that the best thing here? I mean, they could just be two fucking weird people. Right?
Oh, dude, how do you survive with total balance like that?
I don't know, but I mean, her pupils are normal size.
Sure. Is she in?
It was weird. So it was there, but it was like spazzing, and then it would stop. It would spaz again, and then she had. It wasn't the typical like, but it was like the eyeball was spazzing. Tremors. Eyeball tremors.
It wasn't distinct and sustained.
No.
Was it a little tick? Which is
It was a
fine.
little tick.
That's the thing.
With marijuana, though, right? That's
For
what
cannabis.
Yeah.
So.
And there's no odor of marijuana. There's no shake.
He didn't have distinct and sustained at max. He didn't have it at max. And he had a hard time tracking, but he had some weird stuff on the lack smooth pursuit. It was anything but smooth, just like his mouth. But he had a hard time tracking. It's like he can't keep his mind. He's like, I'm nervous. This is yours.
Yeah, well, but I don't think we arrest. I don't. There's PC.
So is he going to drive the car out of here?
No, we can't let him do that.
So how are we going to get
They live right down the street.
Okay.
So they
Let me
can.
try and interview her a little bit.
I try to interview her. I say, ma'am, I am seeing things that are concerning me, and she is 100%. She took an antidepressant last night because my work was going horrible. She lost her job today, 4 hours ago, so that's why she's upset.
Jesus.
They got in an argument. She went to go get Shakey's Pizza in Renton, and then just came back home.
My computer still doesn't fucking work.
We'll figure it out. It worked yesterday. Are you sure you popped both breakers? Like the one...
I need to double check it. Actually, I'll pop them again.
Alright. Let me get this done and we'll reconvene.
I'll do that.
Yes.
Benson.
Yes.
Oh. What did she take? She take the same thing?
She took the same thing.
What time was that at?
At the same time.
I didn't hear the original part. What time?
I don't know. Probably about the same time.
That's about par for the course.
Okay.
It's also, today is the date, in case you weren't
2
familiar.
o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Today is June 18th.
Oh, I wish it was.
I'm a truck driver, and this will ruin my career.
Well, then you shouldn't have fucked up.
I know, I know.
So I've been asking a third time to see if I get a better answer. What time did she take the benzo?
What time did she take the benzo?
Yeah, like on a clock time.
Okay. She took it at 3 o'clock.
Before she went to get pizza? Is that right?
I didn't even know she went pizza. It was things were kind of. That's why I was in her car. I'm like, what's all this? Is this pizza? You know?
You weren't in her car though. You drove this car here, right?
I drove this car here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I
Yeah, you're right. So, but you drove the Jeep here, right? You didn't.
Yeah.
You were not in. She was alone in this car.
Yeah.
You're saying she took the benzo at 3, and then what happened?
Well, she pulled my hand and she said, I got pizza. Like she thought she was going to go home and eat her pizza.
Okay.
And I said, well, what are they going to do to you? I mean, they already told us that, you know, if they catch us with benzos, that we, you know, they're going to...
Who told you that?
Well, we had a guy come over, and he was really cool. He was like, just go home.
What are we talking about?
Please.
Okay.
Is it the guy that gave you the benzos?
No. He was a black guy. He was a black guy, and he was a very nice guy. He didn't want to see me get in trouble. He just said, just take the stuff home, and don't do it.
Did he sell it to you?
No, he didn't sell it to me.
Do you know him?
No.
How is he relevant
He's
to
a
anything?
police officer.
Okay. I don't even know if we should believe about the benzos.
Huh?
Do we believe about the benzos?
What?
Hands in your pocket. Do we believe about the benzos?
The only weird thing, the only weird thing is the lack of HGM.
But we had pics, so that's
But there
what-
was some
that's
weird
what-
stuff going
There was
on.
weird stuff going in the eyes.
And he had a hard time tracking anyway, so it wasn't like the best accuracy. I mean, there's people. What do you
Let
want?
me go interview her real quick.
Oh,
Hang on.
yeah.
Sorry.
Nope, don't worry.
This is a unique one. Okay, ma'am. We're trying to make the right decision here, okay? You can't even stand up right now. He's saying you guys took benzos at 3 o'clock before you went to go get pizza. Did that happen? Let's be honest with me. I'm done bullshitting. It's too hot for this today. Okay?
Yeah, I might have said that. Yeah.
At 3 o'clock?
I don't know what time it was, but
So you lied to me. You said it was
I thought it was last night, but it could have been today. I was really upset about
Hey,
losing
Vince.
my job.
Yeah, we're good. We're trying. You're under arrest from here. You're under arrest. Just that down. I meant to tell Will that. We're good here. All right. Can you pull your hands away from your body for me, please? Pull your hands away from your body. Okay. Oh, you okay? I just want you to fall. Should have double locked. Oop, that's good. Yeah, these handcuffs are giving me fits lately. Still plenty of room there. There we go. Okay, come on over here for me. You start us to toe, too, please.
2 or
Yeah, he's blocking the driveway. Let's go 2.
Alright, so you're under arrest for DUI.
7-3, we have a second in custody for DUI. Alright, come back here in the silver car for me. Yeah, it's a twofer. Alright, face my car for me. Spread your feet nice and wide. Alright. Oh, you okay? I thought you were going to follow up for a second. So I hate to bring this up, but you have toilet paper hanging down from your legs. Would you like me to pull that out of there?
Yeah.
What's that from?
It's probably from going to the bathroom.
The shakies?
Yeah.
So, you have the right to remain silent, and you say it can't be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you or being questioned. If you don't afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you for a question if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and answer any questions or make any statements. There will also be an audio video recorded. Do you understand your rights?
Yeah.
Having your rights in mind, do you want to continue to talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's be honest. You took benzos when? Before shakies or what?
Yeah, quite a few hours before I went to shaky.
I thought you lost your job at 3.
I came home. Actually, I went to my job. I was there until about 2.
Okay.
My boss came in and told me that I lost my job. I packed my stuff up. I came home. So probably 2 or 3.
Okay, and then
Yes,
how many benzos did you take?
One.
What was it?
It was a green. Xanax bar.
Xanny bar? You take the whole bar, or just the part of it, or the whole bar?
I think I took the whole bar of
The
it.
whole bar. That would explain
Yeah.
what we're seeing. Okay, so don't lie to me. I said what we do for a living. Them and I are pretty good at it. So,
Okay, I apologize.
so where did the Xanny bar come from?
Well, we've had them for quite a while.
So they're not prescribed to you?
A while ago, I'm on disability for
Right.
anxiety and panic. I don't take them until I need them, and I felt like I needed one today.
So it's an old prescription?
Yeah.
Okay. How much did he take? I think it's about
I don't know how many
Okay.
to.
What we have to do now is we have to get a blood sample, okay? That's going to be really uncomfortable. Do you want to sit up a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. William, Xanny bars. Xanny bars. Xanny bars.
The woman was charged with DUI and hit-and-run property damage, while her husband was also charged with DUI. If they were convicted, what would be an appropriate sentence for these 2 individuals for their reckless actions?